No matter what type of animal you are, change starts with you.
Can Disney continue with their current winning streak of Disney animated films? Hi, welcome to Cinema Journal, and this is my first impression of their 55th animated feature, Zootopia. Judy Hopps, voiced by Jennifer Goodwin, achieved her dream of being a police officer as she becomes the first bunny cop to be assigned in the famous city of Zootopia, where predator and prey live together in peace and harmony. However, as life would have it, things didn't turn out the way she wanted, but she is given the chance to prove her worth as she volunteers to take on the missing mammals case. To make sure that she will keep her dream job, she recruits the help of local con artist fox named Nicholas Wilde, voiced by Jason Bateman. As they travel from one location to another to solve the mystery, they discover a conspiracy that could tear the veiled imagery of peace that have the potential to tear the famed city apart. When I first saw the teaser trailer for this, I felt a bit intrigued by how the characters were done proportionally in their relative size to one another, but in the style of the classic anthropomorphism that we all know and love. It certainly looks much different from Disney's previous films over the years, but with the story so well hidden, it almost felt like it could be pretty kid-friendly. I was still interested in it, but I would be lying if I said there might be something more to what I'm seeing in the trailers. So without knowing much of the plot or the reception it has received, I walked in almost as blind as I can be, and I walked out feeling a sense of awe at what I just saw. And it has taken over my thoughts to the point where it was all I could think about. For a film that looks as though it would be mainly aimed towards the kids, it has just as much, if not more, to give to adults, not just in terms of the humor, but with its themes and overall message. This is an incredibly entertaining film that moves at the perfect pacing, following two wonderfully thought out and relatable characters that centers on a nuanced theme of prejudice and stereotype that could not have come out at a better time than right now. I managed to draw a lot of parallels with our own problems of xenophobia and connect it with the film's version of it, and it never comes off as pandering or preachy, feeling very organic to the story and the personalities of the characters that made them feel very real to me. I know people will complain about how these types of messages always feel prevalent in the media and that it is overused, but given the current atmosphere we are experiencing with our racial and ethnic relationship along with a pivotal election where people seem to be embracing racial rhetoric, I think this film serves as a reminder of what those kinds of thoughts can do to a society if left unchecked. Of course, I'm not going to believe that this would somehow magically make people stop, but it certainly feels great to see something like this being made and released at the time when we most needed it. But on the entertaining side, a wonderful element of the film is the two leads, Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde. With so many duos that Disney and Pixar has done, I honestly would rank them high on my list as two of the best characters that they have ever done. I'm not kidding. Just the way they are designed, the amazing voice acting, their persona, their histories, their interactions with one another, their growth and their friendship, everything just rings authenticity about them. And the cool part is that I never felt there was a twinge of a romantic subplot between them, and the filmmakers were able to resist the temptation and kept it platonic. Of course, there are plenty who would beg to differ. And the dialogue is the sharpest that I have ever heard from the studio, all delivered so perfectly that just zings through the whole film, never feeling like it was missing a beat while wishing for more. And of course, I can't talk about an animated film without talking about the animation itself, and my god, it is stunning. This is what I'm talking about when I want to see an animated film. The city of Zootopia is brought to full realization that is so full of life and charm, making it feel like something that could actually exist in the real world. The way it is all designed so intricately with so much detail in every scene, and the way that the characters use their body language and facial expressions so effectively that it makes it a joy to watch. After much debating with myself as to how I would rank this compared to previous Disney films, I looked over the list and I found at the very least that the last Disney animated film chronologically released that I could easily say that I love was Tarzan back in 1999, 17 years ago. And looking down the list since then, there weren't a whole lot of them that I enjoyed or even liked. Yeah, there were some that I liked a lot and admire like Bolt, Wreck-It Ralph, and Frozen, but after thinking and rewatching them a few times, I can say that they are great films and I will always like them, but always have that feeling that something is missing about them that will make me come to the sad realization that I don't love them as much as I wanted to. With this one, the more I think about it, the more I feel excited for it, and having gotten the chance to see it a second time, I actually want to see it again. I don't know what this movie is doing to me, but I'm just about ready to say that much like how I think Inside Out is Pixar's best, I believe that Zootopia is Disney's best, if not one of its best films ever. It is as perfect as I think a film can be, with an intricate and timely message that I hope will resonate, along with a well-told story with 2 lovable characters, along with a great supporting cast that I know that this will make a fantastic addition to my film collection. Simply put, I love Zootopia.